Alright guys, hey, welcome back to another episode of Scrotitus Plays Feed the Beast. This is Scrotitus, obviously, and we are back over here at our farm. Last episode, if you recall, we hooked this up to automatically plant our wheat seeds, and from the previous episode until now, I have just been harvesting by hand. That is about to change, boys and girls, because today we are going to work on a combine. Okay, and the purpose of that combine is going to be to automatically harvest this wheat once it is at this level fully grown. What that then allows is the farmer to go ahead and replant those seeds as soon as possible. So what we need to do is go ahead and craft a combine. But before we get into that, I want to go ahead and show you some of the base changes that I've made since the last episode. Filling that water again. Well, first things first, guys, I made myself a jetpack. If you guys watched the Tech It series, I had one then. You know how to do it from that, so I didn't go into detail with that. We expanded this to all be flax farm because flax is very important, and I want to do some research to see if we can actually have a functioning flax farm similar to what we have the wheat farm there. So that will be something in the future. I've also got a fully functioning enchanting set up here. We can enchant well, I need something that we can enchant. We can enchant up to level 30 now, which is good. I sort of have a sporadic setup, but I like it. Let's see, we've expanded our cattle and pig farm, and we've got this setup here, which is this needs to change really soon. We've got a generator, a bat box, a compressor, and an extractor. Now, I didn't go through, again, same reason of how to do these because we covered this in the Tech It series, and I don't want to be doubling up on information. So, let's see. Do I have a switch? I guess my switch is gone. We did have a creeper explosion here recently, so that might explain what happened to that lever. Put that back up there where it needs to be. Okay, and then also this then runs into our electrical engine, which runs through our conductive piping to run our pulverizer, which we covered, our thermatic fabricator, and our carpenter. All these things I want to move and have in their own rooms, locations, what have you, and that leads us actually over to the work I've done for what's going to be our future storage room. Now, I believe when 1.5 comes out, you can have chests next to each other. So the plan here is to have double chest, double chest, double chest, double chest, and you see the pattern. Now, I've gotten chests laid out in all the places where there's going to be chests, and I got barrels where there's going to be barrels. We haven't run any of the piping yet or the sorting mechanisms whatsoever, so that stuff all needs to take place still. If when 1.5 comes out and I'm mistaken and you can't do that, we're just going to put blocks here with the signs instead of like I did over here. Instead of putting the signs on the actual chest like this, I am going to go ahead and just put it on the block above or below indicating what's in the chest. Okay, so here's the last thing that I wanted to show you guys, and this is our blue electric setup over here. We've got our blue electric furnaces set up, and we've got our blue electric alloy furnaces set up here. And it's running off of this battery box, which is fully charged, and you'll see we've got our cable shooting up the wall. Let's see where that's running to. Well, of course, we've got solar panels. Again, something that I did just recently cover, actually, towards the end of the Tech It series with the Bluetricity water pump. That episode, we had to have a pump house, which ran off of these solar panels. So, again, something that I wanted to get done so we could take advantage of it, but not necessarily that I needed to cover in the series. Okay, so that's kind of where we are to date with setup and things that I've set up off camera that you guys haven't seen. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing down here, but I did dig out this area as well. And there's a zombie spawner right here, so anticipate us incorporating some sort of spawner action with that as well. So let's go ahead and get on building that combine. Okay, so we've got all the pieces that we need here, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump into our crafting. Okay. And there we have it, guys. That's a combine made just that simply. The iron electron tubes is made the same as the bronze in the Carpenter that we made previously. You simply set it up with iron, and 2 redstones. I'm sorry. That was actually made in the Thermonic Fabricator, guys, not the Carpenter, and it's iron in an upside down T with 2 bits of redstone on either side, and out pops 4 of those guys. So anyway, back to the meat and potatoes of this episode, the combine and how it works. Okay, so what we need to do is, I do believe that it needs powered, and I believe it can be powered right off of, and I forgot the, I believe it can be powered with the same power as the farm, meaning MJs or Minecraft Joules. And we don't have any more gold conductive pipes. You know what? For the time being, until I get this set up the way that I need it, I think we're just going to steal them from right here. This is a temporary setup anyway. So, anyway, excuse my my voice, guys. I'm losing it right now. I believe all we need to do is go ahead and plop down, and actually, we may not have needed to do that at all. If we put our combine right here, let's take a peek. Oh, there's nothing to look at. Okay. So then I'm thinking out of the top of that. Actually, I don't know if we need a wooden pipe or not. Okay. We're going to run a diamond pipe right here. And we are going to run cobble out of it. 1 into this chest and 1 into our farm. And it's going to be that easy of a setup, guys. Basically what we're going to do is, oops, we don't want that. I think we have it in here. Yes. Wheat and seeds. We are going to feed our seeds back into, actually, you know what, stop clicking on it with that. What color is it? We need green. And green is going to have our seeds. And then blue is going to be set up with our wheat. And for the time being, that's all we're going to, actually, you know what I might do? We might double it up with blue like that, just to see, because we've got this pretty full with seeds already, so we don't need to overload. And what this does, by putting 1 in each, and actually, I might need to do it this way. What happened? I need a seed. By doing it this way, guys, what you're effectively doing is dispersing between the two. We want seeds to go here and here, so it's gonna pick and choose which one they go into. And we may, an idea I am messing with is having an offshoot here and go down beneath to where we'll have a power station to run this farm and any other farms that we may build in the near future off of it. So we've got a little bit of power left in our generator, but not that much. So let's go ahead and pump that up a little to there. We should have a battery box over here as well, so that'll be something. This power system, just to clarify, will be being improved in the near future. But we want to test out the function of the combine and see how it works, okay? And see if the placement matters as well. It may. The placement actually may need to go on top of the farm. Not certain. If not, though, I like this setup. So let's flick the switch and see what happens. Are we harvesting? Let's check this. We're getting the MJs out. Nothing's being stored, so it's going somewhere. Okay, here we go. It's got a blue beam. Oh, look. Check it out. It's harvesting. Where's it harvesting from? All right, right over there. So is it planting as well, or does it have to do it in cycles, I wonder? Oh, there we go. It's planting there. So that's pretty awesome, guys. This is our automated farming system. Now, ideally, what you want to do is you want to be able to leave this on at all times. And let's see how this is doing. Okay. And over here. You know what I may be leaning towards with these excess seeds, and we're going to see what we actually get out of this through the running. But we may do a similar system with the plant balls. Since we know that's a possibility to be made, we'll do plant balls and a compressor and do biofuel to run over here with all the excess from our farm. That's a possibility. But let me go ahead and jump into a double time here, guys, and we will see how quickly this goes, okay? All right, guys. Well, we're back, and it appears that the farm has just finished planting the rest of the seeds that it needed, and it's all finished harvesting. So I'm going to actually turn that off. Like I said, ideally you want this to be continually running, but let's take a peek and see first. Okay, well, we're out of coal, but the generators should store that. We didn't really lose barely any seeds whatsoever, which is a nice thing. And we've got 53 in there. So I don't know actually if ideally if this would be enough to sustain the plant balls. We would actually, I think, have to do wheat and seeds, which is a setup that we actually did last time, if you guys remember when we were working with those. So it's an option, and it might be something to play with. And if it doesn't work, then we could switch to another form of power. Another option I was thinking was maybe doing solar panels and just lying around the inside edge with solar panels and having the tubes run underneath to connect, and then an electrical engine off of a battery box that power is stored in. It's another possibility. Or I think the third one that I was thinking that I definitely want to use somewhere is thermopile with blue electricity, and run a blue electric motor or engine off of it, and have that, because that would generate power no matter what all the time. So I think those are the three options that I'm looking at right now. Either the thermopile power from blue electricity. Excuse me, guys. I'm having a horrible time speaking today. Solar panels or biofuel. I think those are the three options to run our farm consistently, and then that will allow us to get rid of this generator, which is something that we really, really need to do over here. But I think that is a pretty good demonstration of what the combine does. What do you guys think? Pretty good stuff, huh? Pretty awesome that you can just, once you have this thing initially set up, you can just walk away from it and you're done. All right, well, guys, that's going to wrap up our combine demonstration and farm setup for this episode. I don't want to get into anything else right now, and actually, guys, if you want to go ahead and throw some ideas on whether you think, or what source of power I could get into doing for the farm, or I may be leaning towards the biofuel, actually, since it was a setup that we did in the past. I think that is actually what I'm going to do over here. And what I mean by over here is I would like to continue these farms this way and do maybe a tree farm here. I know tree farm's kind of silly because we're surrounded by trees, but do a tree farm there, and then I'd like to see actually if these farms work with the flax, and do a flaxseed farm maybe over here or a little above the water. What might be cool. Oh, and I also want to do a mushroom farm because there's some cool stuff that we can do with mushrooms. But before the end of this episode, guys, I want to show you real quick where we've been getting all of our resources from, and show you this little setup that we've got going on right here. It's actually just a little furnace cart and a chest cart, and what I do is we put the furnace on the back here. But I'm not going to waste the coal right now. And then we got this tunnel built, and basically we have some kick-ass tunnels that we found down here. And we've been getting tons of resources from down in this area. We just have a simple waterfall set up because just until recently did I get a jetpack, so we needed that. Oh, you know what? Now that I have this jetpack, I really need to get this copper. Get it? Okay. Whew. All right, and so down here at the bottom in one of these big, I believe I heard a rumor that these were supposed to be farm areas. It's actually not a bad idea if you were doing extensive caving. You could just, especially with the setup that I have, just go ahead and oh, give me those back. Just do that. I think that would hydrate that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, then down here's a ladder, and we actually started a little branch mine. And by little, I mean really long. And we're actually doing branch mine computer craft style. And what I mean by that is I wrote a couple programs to aid in the ease of branch mining. And we use those to dig out these tunnels. It actually works really well. I couldn't be much happier. Oh, look, I missed some of this. I couldn't be much happier with the ease at which I'm able to speed through these tunnels and collect resources, including diamonds. I think I've gotten close to 25 or 30 diamonds just from this stretch right here on this side. And I'm actually thinking in an upcoming episode I'm going to go over those programs and how I wrote them on this side of the wall, kind of similar to picking up to where we left off the computer craft series from the Tekkit side. But I wanted to show you guys that, and just that there is just tons for us to do here. There's this massive network of abandoned mine shafts that I haven't even scratched the surface of exploring. We haven't been to the Nether. Well, I went once just to get glowstone so we can make this jetpack. But we've got tons of Nether to explore. We've got tons of overworld to explore. I think there's an end portal we could check out. I think the guys on the server found that. So we've got lots and lots of stuff to do, let alone with just the immense amount of items. And come over here, I can get you. Just all the stuff that there is to do with the Feed the Beast mod pack. I just can't wait to go through it all with you guys. That's why we're doing it, right? So if you guys are enjoying it or have suggestions even on things that you want to see me check out, feel free to shoot them over. A YouTube message, comment on the video. I do read those and try to comment back to everybody who leaves a comment. Or also, whoa. Gotta look out for creepers. They are always the worst enemy. But where was I? We also have a Twitter account, actually. What the heck? All right. It's not the best place to talk to you guys about things. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Here we go. So I actually started a Twitter, and it does work. Check that out. Awesome, guys. So we can have a little mini farm down here, too. I wonder how far it will actually grow out from there. I'm getting sidetracked again. Sorry. But what was I saying? Oh, I got a Twitter account too, guys. So if you guys want to tweet, right now all I'm putting out is when we got new episodes. But if I actually get a decent following, maybe we'll do some Minecraft related things. I'll try to keep you guys updated with the series and ideas, thoughts that I have about where we're going with this series and with the vanilla series. I do want to apologize for anybody who was enjoying the Tekkit series, but I'm hoping that this one is pretty close to what was going on with that one. So we shouldn't really be missing much with that, just gaining with all the additional mods. So anyway, guys, sorry, super long-winded there, but I want to thank you guys for all the support that you've been given, and I hit the wrong button. All the support that you guys have been giving me over the last months, and watching my videos, commenting, and just keeping me motivated to keep doing this, because I love playing the game, and if I can share it with you guys, it makes it that much better. So anyway, guys, this has been Scrotitis, another episode of Feed the Beast, and I will check you guys all in the next episode. We'll see ya.